What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Press here on the Film Club platform. This week, we have new lenses from Sony, Sigma, and Laowa. Portkeys launched a new operating system. Sony released another firmware update, and Sachtler introduced their new Cine Series of fluid heads. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. First up this week, we have some exciting new lens announcements. Sony's new 24-50 f2.8 G lens, Sigma's 500mm f5.6 DG-DN OS sport lens, and 15mm f1.4 DG-DN diagonal fisheye art lens, and Laowa's new 10mm f2.8 0D full-frame autofocus lens. Sony's new 24-50 G lens is lightweight, extremely compact, and maintains high-resolution performance, which is expected from Sony's G lens series. It has a constant 2.8 11-blade circular aperture, 2 linear motors for fast, precise, and quiet focusing, and supports the focus compensation feature in select Sony cameras. Sigma's new 500mm and 15mm lenses both are equipped with a manual aperture ring, a detachable tripod collar, a dust and splash resistant structure, and are both available in Sony E and L mount cameras. Sigma's 15mm is the world's first full-frame f1.4 diagonal fisheye with a 180-degree angle of view that covers the entire frame, and another world first is Laowa's new 10mm autofocus lens available in Sony E and Nikon Z mount, which has an impressively wide perspective with a bright aperture of f2.8, and the 0D feature allows you to capture scenes without any distortion or curvature. All these lenses are available for pre-order, and the links are down below. Portkeys has launched their new Movnorm OS, which is a free update for their existing HDMI-only monitors. The LH7P, LH7H, PT6, and the LH5P Mark II. This new OS is completely redesigned and has an easier-to-use user interface that's more straightforward and faster to navigate. With the new Movnorm OS comes a ton of new features and more supported camera models specifically for the LH7P and the LH5P Mark II, along with new camera control features for Sony camera users. Portkeys has also announced they'll be launching an upcoming firmware update called Cine OS for their HDMI and SDI monitors in the forthcoming months. If you're interested in learning more, check out the links down below. Sony has released firmware version 4.0 for the FX30 and firmware version 5.0 for the FX3. Look, these aren't the firmware updates we were told that are coming later this year. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Sachtler has announced their new Cine series of fluid heads specifically designed for cinematographers. These new fluid heads come in 3 different sizes: the compact Cine 20, the all-rounder Cine 30, and the powerhouse Cine 50. The new Cine 20 has a 100mm bowl, a payload range of 4 to 48 pounds with a 16-step counterbalance. The Cine 30 has a 150mm bowl with a payload range of 7 to 71 pounds and an 18-step counterbalance. And the Cine 50 also has a 150mm bowl with a payload range of 22 to 110 pounds and an 18-step counterbalance. Each fluid head is available in different system configurations, which include fluid head and pan bar, tripod and spreader, and front pan bar, with the Cine 20 system coming with a soft carry case. If you have the $10,000 plus to fork up for one of these Cine Series fluid heads, I'll have the links down below. That's going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to see more content like this every single week, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and welcome to the club.